All right. What's up, y'all? Um, Yesterday I made a video about the PlayStation game showcase. That's what it's called, and I was a little harsh, sure, only because the past 8 years the ponies have not let up. It's just a little bit of karmic intervention. That's not it, but you know what I'm just saying. It's an eye for an eye. That's bad too. Look, if you're gonna deal out the medicine for 8 years, don't cry when you get a taste of your own. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that being said, and what I did yesterday, which was not unfair, it was true from a certain point of view. Today, I decided to be a little more gracious or kind, whatever. Anyway, the top 10 Sony PlayStation Studios. This is the list. I'm making a list. I did some research. I said, and I'm bringing knowledge. I mean, maybe a little knowledge to some people who don't do research and just like follow the zeitgeist and what knuckleheads on Twitter say, and they believe them. Don't believe the hype first. And Public Enemy said it. Come on, son, it's got to be true. And second, Metacritic. So this whole list may be just whatever, but I'm basing this list off of Metacritic. This is not me saying this is what I think. Nope. This is Metacritic data. So, and since Sony loves Metacritic so much, this is where the info, the data comes from. Top 10 lists. Y'all ready? Let's go. That was bad. Yeah, that felt yucky. All right. So, but anyway, before we get to the list, actually, these are the studios that Sony has. There are 14 studios, as opposed to the 4 that Microsoft has. So they're behind a little bit, but that's all right. It's about quality, not quantity. So, you got us. This is in alphabetical order, I believe. Asobi, Ben, Gorilla, Housemarque, Insomniac, London Studios, Meteor Molecule, Naughty Dog, San Diego, Santa Monica, Sucker Punch, Pixel Plus, Polyphony Digital, and XDev. 14 studios, boom, bam, bip. That's what they got. All right. So, there's the music. Let's just do it. Let's not beat around the bush. So what I'll do, I'll do from 10 all the way to the number 1, and we're gonna say the Metacritic score, and we're gonna go to the website, and we're gonna look at what games, if they have them on the website, we'll see, and then we can just go through the info, basically. So number 10 is London Studio. London Studio is number 10. They've done mostly VR stuff. You go all the way back, to 2002. That's when it's established. Then they had the Getaway, which is not VR, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't actually remember where the Getaway was. PlayStation 2 game. Okay. My bad. iToy, Getaway, Black Monday. I guess that's something sequel. Yep. SingStar. So there you go. Sing the PlayStation Portable had some stuff. Gangs of London. I'm dumb, but they did eventually go into VR. iToy, launch of Wonder Book. Oh wow, dude, I totally forgot about Wonder Book. That Harry Potter game. Wow, that was the biggest flop. That was so bad. Wow. Okay, keep going. This is supposed to be positive, Sony. Positive. This is number 10 though, so okay, we can see. SingStar I think was pretty popular. VR World, so they did a little VR stuff. Blood and Truth was a VR game, which was I heard was pretty dope. And that's the, I guess that's the last thing. I don't know. Their Metacritic score was overall, so this is the average of all the releases, 68 for London Studios. So that's all right. For number 10, sure. All right, and the next one on this list, based on Metacritic score, not me, Metacritic score is Gorilla Studios. Gorilla Studios, with famous games such as Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, Killzones. I think that's all they made was Killzone. Oh no, there was one game before Killzone. Where are the game? How that? They don't even have it on here. It's another game just before Killzone, which was a PlayStation 2 game. It was like some other army game basically. So they made that army game, Killzone, Killzone 2, Killzone Your Mama's whatever on PSP I think or Vita whatever. Then Killzone 3, Shadowfall. I don't remember. And then the Horizon. So yeah, Guerrilla's number 9 on this list at a Metacritic score of 73. So there you go, 73 for Killzone. The Killzone people. Let me fix this. Oh, there they go. I hate the little glitchy glatches. Anyway. All right, so moving on to number 8. Number 8 is pow, XDev. Now you're like, who the hell is XDev? Actually, I never heard of XDev. I mean, I think they're just like the global kind of. I don't know actually what they do. I mean, I could actually look into it, but we're right here on the page, which is not too fast. There you go. Detroit Become Human. So it's a collaboration type of thing. Okay, gotcha. So their score was it XDev? Their score, Metacritic score, 76 for the number 8 spot for XDev. Next on the list at number 7 is San Diego Studios. San Diego Studios. They make the baseball. They make what else do they make? Games. Here we go. Let's look at the games. The show. They make the show. Did I say the show? They make the show. And then they made Starblood Arena. And then they made Drawn to Death. Hello, Mr. Jaffe. I like you. Dude, tangent real quick. Mr. Jaffe, David Jaffe, he was talking about the PlayStation thing. He said a lot of things that I said about the God of War. It's like, yeah, okay. And he went out to deal with his dog or something. He comes back, blood all over his face. And I was like, this looks like somebody just murdered his face. And then he's like, what? Oh, the dog gets crazy. And then he continues with the video. It's like, it's not like a little, it's like all over in his beard. I was like, yo. It was wild. Go check out that video. His kind of thoughts. It's like a 4-minute video or something. His thoughts on the PlayStation showcase jammy. All right, so Drawn to Death, Kill Strain. I don't remember that. Guns Up, Little Big Planet Cart. Who? What? I don't even remember that. How can I go over? I can't go over. I see stuff on the side. How to go to on the side? What's going on here? What's up with this page, yo? I think this website is broken. There's more stuff here. I can't go over. Well, I guess they have more games, but whatever. All right, so yeah, San Diego. Was that San Diego? Yeah, San Diego Studio at the number 7 spot at a Metacritic score of 77. Okay. Next on the list at number 6 is bam, Insomniac Games. Now remember, this is Metacritic. This is not me. Don't look at me. I'm just these are the okay. So yeah, Insomniac, some would say, is the best studio out there right now. They doing things, duck this thizzle things, right? And I would agree with them. Yeah. And so we have Ratchet and Clank, of course, Rift Apart, Spider-Man Miles Morales, regular Spider-Man, Stormland, which was a VR. I think that was a VR game. They did a couple of VR joints. A lot of the Ratchet and Clanks Unspoken, I believe, was VR as well. Edge of Nowhere, I have no idea what that is. Feral Rights was definitely VR. Song of the Deep, that was like a little indie game. And then Sunset Overdrive, that was on Xbox. Some more Ratchet Clank, Resistance, Spyro, back in the day. Fuse. That's one of the reasons why they are at number 6. Fuse. There's other games down here that are kind of low. You never heard of these. They're probably like phone games or whatever. But whatever. That's fine. Yes, we're not hating because they doing phone games. This is just the list. This is how Metacritic is, and this is where they land. Okay, so they are number 6 with a Metacritic score of 79. Okay, Insomniac 79. Number 6. So we're going to number 5, which is beep boop 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 boop. Housemarque. Some people say Housemarque. I'm like, are y'all slow? Y'all don't know how to. I mean, look, I could barely speak and read, but I can know that word says Housemarque, because marquee is 2 E's. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, they the Returnal dudes. Next Machina, I heard that was pretty good. Matterfall, Alienation, I heard some people like that. Resogun, people like that because they had no games for the PlayStation. They're like, oh, we need a game. Outland, that was on everything. Other games, who cares? So yeah, I mean, they're coming up. We'll see what their next game is, if they can keep that ascension going. But, you know, I'm not going to hate on them. I mean, I don't think Returnal's game of the year, but I don't think it's a bad game per se. But there was some issues. So, you know, and we're going to move past that. But that's okay. So they are at, what did I say? They're at number 5 at a Metacritic score of 80. 80. Moving on. The next one on our list at number 4 is Santa Monica Studios, baby. Cory Barlog. That's his name, right? Yeah, so, you know, you got Kratos, you got whatever his name is, the boy. Let's just call him Boy. Yeah, so, oh, wow, it goes sideways. Play with the raps, it's so fun. Okay, anyway. Yeah, they doing it to God of War Thug Thistle. As far as their games, I would have to look into that, because 20 years of greatness, but what did they do before God of War? Because my brain is like, huh? It's like they did God of War, everything else disappeared. Like, huh? Like, what else did they do? They don't even have any of the other games. Where the other games at, man? Stories, fandom, connect, whatever. We can look at that up later for, you know, but right now this is about the list of the games according to Metacritic. And so, Santa Monica, you fall at the number 4 spot with a Metacritic score of 81. That's pretty good. 81 is B. That's pretty good. So next up on the list at number 3 is boom, Sucker Punch, baby. Sucker Punch, home of Ghost of Ikishima. I'm gonna call it that. Infamous, all kind of other games. They're just pimping out the latest stuff, which is cool. You know, we can't hate their website for like not looking at the other games. See, here we go. Infamous First Light, Second Son, Festival of Blood. That's a lot of stuff for Infamous. And that was all 3. So Infamous Second Son was the 3rd. And then they had Festival of Blood and First Light. And that was the DLC with the other character and stuff. And the Sly Collect. So they did Sly and stuff. But I think they did Sly before too, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so they are at number 3, right? I said that? Yeah. Number 3. And they have a Metacritic score of 83. So that's all right. Now look at the pretty grass. Look at them colors. I always hear people talking about how pretty this game is. And it's pretty. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna cap on Cap Street. That game is beautiful. I like the way you look, game. Anyway, next up is a tie for second place. I was like, wait, how was there a tie, son? Numbers, that's how it works sometimes. Sometimes the numbers add up to the same thing. So there is a tie for second place. There are 2 studios that hold the second place. Now you can determine yourself whether or not one is above the other, blah blah, asterisks, all that stuff, whatever. But two studios hold the number 2 spot, and those two studios are Media Molecule and Polyphony Digital. So those 2 both garnered a score of 84. So Media Molecule, known for Dreams, that latest game, Sackboy, it was Little Big Planet back in the day. That was really the thing that kind of brought them out for real. Dreams is dope too. I ain't gonna lie. Let's go to games real quick. Polyphony Digital, it's just Gran Turismo. We don't actually need to go through their stuff, but come on. Oh yeah, Tearaway. I totally forgot about Tearaway. Tearaway, that was a pretty dope game. Little Big Planets, That's all they did? Wow, I thought they did more than that. Huh. Okay, but that's still good because it's like almost like none of the games were bad. That's why they're so high. They're number 2 on this list, son. That's why, because all their games were like good. Even they have Little Big Planet. Was it? They had a third one, right? But they didn't do it, so it was like, So it's not on this list. So, but that's cool. You know, they deserve it. And I go to Polyphony Digital. It's cars. I can't honestly. Let's go to products because it's a Japanese. It's not a Japan. It is a Japanese site. It's polyphony.co.jp. So, but I mean, they have the list of games right here, which is cool. So let's go. So all the way back to '97, the first Gran Turismo came in. That's pretty dope, man. So '97, freaking 2017, 20 years, gonna be 20 whatever years until Gran Turismo 7 comes. That's pretty good. I think when Spec 2 came out, I think that's when Gran Turismo was like, yo. Or, man, Prologue. 5 Prologue was pretty dope, too. I ain't gonna lie. But, I mean, Gran Turismo always looked good as a game. You know, it was like, oh, man, racing, you know. But the thing is, like with the advent of, like, X Games and all these different kind of high-octane motorsport shows, sports, programs, personalities, Gran Turismo is, like, stuck in a time capsule. It's fine. It's good for preservation as far as that goes. But there's something a little bit dated about it. And even with the latest offering that they showed at the event, I was like, okay, but it still felt like it was kind of stuck in that, I don't know, not rut. That's not the right word, but you know, I don't know what they need to do for that. Maybe they need to get partnership with, like when Forza Motorsport when Forza Motorsport partnered with Top Gear, before Top Gear went down and was evil. It was pretty dope. I was like, oh snap, Top Gear, that's kind of dead. And they're like, oh, I'm Jeremy, blah blah blah, and I'm blah blah. Before he was like smacking people, and it was kind of cool. So it kind of elevated it. So I think if Gran Turismo did something like that, that'd be dope too. But it's not a bad game by any means. But you know, it's Gran Turismo. What are you gonna do? The top dog, if you will, number 1 spot goes to. I mean, we don't have to. You know, it's Naughty Dog. What are you gonna do? It's Naughty Dog. Last of Us, Uncharted. What do they have? Oh wait, here we go. Games. Games. Jack and Daxter. See, here's the thing. I want them to go back to Jack and Daxter. I want that. It goes to the store. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want that. But I mean, they deserve top. I guess they deserve the top spot. Although I would say that Insomniac is on the heels, but remember, this is Metacritic. This is not my opinion. This is Metacritic saying Naughty Dog is the best based off of scores, which is based off of their games. This is what this whole list is about. It's about the scores of the games aggregated. Boom. That's how you get number 1 on this. They have a score of 88. 88 is Naughty Dog. They're the top dog, and that's what's up. So I mean, you know, that's the list of all of the PlayStation, the top 10 list of the PlayStation studios. You know, we can run through it again. At number 10, London Studios. Number 9, Guerrilla. Number 8 was XDev, which is down here. XDev. Number 7 was San Diego Studios. Number 6 was Insomniac. Number 5 was Housemarque. Number 4 was Santa Monica Studios. Number 3 was Sucker Punch Productions. Number 2, tied for second place, was Media Molecule, and Polyphony Digital. And number 1 was Naughty Dog Productions. So there you have it. That is the Metacritic list of the top 10 Sony PlayStation studios. And I hope you all like the list. I didn't make the list. If you got a problem with the list, you go talk to Metacritic. I personally think Insomniac should be higher, but I have nothing to do with the scores on Metacritic, so that's why they're number 6 or whatever number they were. I think they're 6. Yeah. But hey, that's how it is. But I'm gonna probably do a video on the Xbox top 10. So, you know, give me some time. I just threw this together real quick. I just wanted to see if it could work, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. I've decided to be a little nice to Sony for one day. Why not? You know, and we'll just see what the, you know, I would say one thing. As for, I don't know what the aggregate score of all their studios are, all 14, but the lowest studio, well, Pixel Plus didn't even have like a website or I'm sorry, they didn't have a whatchamacallit, they didn't have a score. I couldn't find a score on them, so they were NA. You know, Ben Studio, I know I didn't mention them, but they didn't make the list. They were like number 11. Yeah, they were number 11 at 67. They missed it by 1 point. London Studio beat them out by 1 point. So, you know, I don't know. If Days Gone would have done better by 1 point, it would have been tied for 10. That would have been dope. But whatever. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Subscribe, like if you wanna, dislike if you wanna. Leave a comment because comments are helpful. I read all the comments and sometimes I read them on the show and we have a whole big giant discussion on the podcast on Sundays, 7 p.m. ET, New York time. And yeah, man, just relax and have fun. It's only a game. Is that like a slogan? I'm tired. I'm so tired. Tilt away.